It's undeniable that athletes get a hefty paycheck, and with a considerable salary comes crazy expenses. In today's video, we'll check out some absurdly expensive things that NFL players own. Odell Beckham Jr. Let's start the list off by discussing Odell Beckham Jr. During Super Bowl 56, he donned a pair of diamond cleats that cost roughly $200,000. For us, that may seem like an impulsive buy, but it wasn't as extravagant as another big purchase from 2021. OBJ purchased diamond dental grills. Yup, as in grills but for your teeth. The surgery needed to completely reconstruct OBJ's mouth, which naturally cost him a total of $1.8 million. The wide receiver also has an absurdly large shoe collection that fills a massive room in his house. After a Browns vs Patriots game in 2019, OBJ even gave Tom Brady a pair of custom cleats. Antonio Brown. Brown loves Rolls-Royce. He has a sizable collection of the luxury car brand, from a 1931 Rolls-Royce Phantom to a custom gold-wrapped Rolls-Royce Ghost. Brown's Rolls-Royce Wraith, which he took to the 2016 Steelers training camp, is, nevertheless, his most spectacular vehicle. But with Brown's exit from the sport, it appears that the ex-NFL star is moving on to other projects. It seems like he's looking into joining the ownership of an arena football team. And according to news sources, Brown declared his intention to buy the Albany Empire, the team his father had represented. Joe Montana. Montana's $30 to $50 million 500-acre ranch has 2 guest houses, a 10,000 square foot Italianate architecture, and other incredible amenities like a sports court and numerous equestrian facilities. If you're still not impressed, the property also boasts streams for canoeing and a fishing pond. Jerry Jones. We can't help but include Dallas Cowboys owner and ex-football star Jerry Jones in the list because we can't believe how much he paid for his super yacht. Jones's 357-foot yacht is a thing of envy. Dubbed the Bravo Eugenia, the boat features a helicopter pad, a sauna, a gym, and a garage for his watercraft. And with a price tag of $225 to $250 million, we wouldn't expect anything less. The super yacht is pretty expensive to maintain, as it costs about $15 to $20 million annually. J.J. Watt. In 2017, Hurricane Harvey wreaked havoc on over 13 million people, destroying over 100,000 homes and 1 million vehicles. South Texas was adversely impacted by this. Following the catastrophe, which resulted in a 2-year peak in unemployment across America, many people struggled to recover. Thankfully, J.J. Watt didn't turn a blind eye to his fellow Texans. Watt raised more than $40 million for Hurricane Harvey assistance during the 2017 NFL season. Recently, J.J. Watt went to the UK to meet with Burnley club officials. It seems like the former defensive hero is looking to become a minority partner. If you're enjoying our video so far, please consider subscribing to the channel by clicking the red button. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. Peyton Manning. Manning showed a lot of interest in the Papa John's restaurant business back in 2012. He owned up to 31 outlets. However, Manning ultimately chose to sell all 31 of his businesses in 2018, despite the fact that his investment seemed to be a good one. Peyton even appeared in Papa John's commercials, but when the sales of the pizza chain began to decline, things started to go south. According to USA Today, John Schnatter, founder and then CEO of the chain, asserted that the national anthem controversy significantly contributed to the company's declining sales. And because of his comments, the partnership between Papa John's and the NFL ended in the first quarter of 2018. Tom Brady. Next up, let's examine Tom Brady's ridiculous $40 million Boston estate. Insane features of the 5-acre estate include a 20-car stone driveway, a vegetable garden, a pool, and a private spa. Brady undoubtedly uses that stone garage because he owns a Bugatti Veyron Supersport worth $3 million, as well as a fiery red Ferrari M458T that cost him $230,000 and an Audi S8 that nearly cost him his life. Literally. Brady was rear-ended by a minivan driven by a 21-year-old who was speeding up behind him. The guy in the minivan was running the red lights in the early morning hours of 2010, while Brady was driving his Audi in Boston. Tom was miraculously unharmed and went to practice the same day even though firefighters had to rush a passenger in the minivan to the hospital. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, a well-known watch aficionado, admitted to buying a watch as soon as the Green Bay Packers drafted him. But this was not just any watch. Rodgers purchased a timepiece encrusted with diamonds. And one of Aaron's most successful financial investments is his involvement in the Milwaukee Bucks. He became the only active NFL athlete to acquire an interest in an NBA team in 2018 when he bought a small share in the Bucks. Today, his 1% ownership is worth $19 million. Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu places a lot of importance on his appearance, as anyone should, but for a completely different reason. Anybody will immediately notice Polamalu's hair, and Head & Shoulders, which is the official shampoo of the NFL, signed up the athlete in as many as 5 commercials. But that's not it. The anti-dandruff shampoo even made sure that there's a hair insurance policy in place for Polamalu's locks. The policy cost an eye-popping $1 million. Don't believe us? Check out the Guinness World Record for highest insured hair. Chad Johnson. What else is wild except Chad Johnson's enormous fish tanks? Johnson had always astonished people, whether it was when he changed his last name to Ocho Cinco from 2008 to 2012 or tried out for an MLS soccer team in the midst of the 2011 NFL lockout. In 2011, when Johnson was featured on the popular television series Tanked, Brett Raymer and Wade King constructed 2 aquariums for Johnson. One massive tank is for his living room and another is on the headboard of Chad's bed. But the craziest purchase Johnson's ever bought was Emilio, his pet tiger. And recently, he's been leaving $1,000 tips on restaurant trips. Michael Strahan. And finally, if you know Michael Strahan at all, you know that he adores watches. So much so that when he was on the Blue Origin spaceflight in 2021, he just needed to show off his high-end timepieces. One of them was his maternal grandfather's pocket watch, which had a lot of sentimental value, and another was his wristwatch from the Swiss watchmaker De Bethune, which is one of the most opulent and expensive watches you'll ever see. It is called the DB28 kind of blue timepiece, which cost about $240,000. The GMA celebrity recently said on social media that he felt constrained by other people's judgments. Then again, he also tweeted a picture of his rare and pricey De Tomaso Guerra vehicle, so fans ridiculed Michael for flaunting the expensive car, which is valued at more than $200,000. And that's it for NFL stars and their expensive things. Don't forget to check out the expensive things of football stars like Messi and Ronaldo. See you in our next video, and always remember, Invictus Luxury, for people who want more.